encourage people to come out and vote is by having a very high standard of integrity of people who are running for office, making sure that we truly represent the interest of the community. When people have engagement, when they're involved, when they have a stake in their system, they will participate. But all of politics today is behind closed doors. It isn't as transparent as we'd like it to be, and very frankly, people endorse each other for various reasons, and certainly not the best on issues. So I oppose those measures.
Ms. Your question for Nadine Momoyedias.
Yes. Many of the older water mains of Los Angeles are in a state of serious disrepair. The 14th District is one of the oldest parts of the city and therefore could be subject to water main breakage and flooding. The cost of repairing the mains and the disruption caused by repairs is a major problem for the city. What do you think the city should do to address this problem, and where should the money come from to pay for it?
That's a very good question. Water mains they're very old and archaic, and I think we need to look at how we develop our district. I have said this several times. We have a community plan that we need to revisit, revise, which the City Planning Commission is doing. So we need to start there before we can even start to develop. And that is what is happening in CD14. We have overdevelopment in our communities that is going on without proper foresight and also evaluations of the main lines that provide water as such. So again, I'm not a career politician, but I am able to access resources in regards to looking into that and evaluating the situation and assessing it for the betterment of the district and the constituents.
Thank you very much. And when I first was elected back in late 2005, there was a water main break at Townsend Avenue. And the fact of the matter is that we are living in some of the oldest infrastructure. We have some of the oldest infrastructure in all the city. We not only fixed that immediately and we provided individuals all the assistance they needed, but we surveyed with the Department of Water and Power those water mains that were near to bursting or had the potential to burst, and we prevented a lot of those from bursting in Council District 14. Colorado Boulevard, for example, we fixed those. In Boa Heights, there were some that needed immediate attention, and we got to those. But that was through the effort of my hardworking staff who worked there and were in the trenches with DWTB to make this happen. We've got to address this. When I became chair of Energy and Environment Committee, we pushed back a proposed electricity rate increase because they can substantiate for us what they would use that money for. If DWP comes to us to fix its infrastructure, which we have to, it would have to be well thought out, see where the money would go, and what we do with it. I was the first to advocate for a ratepayer advocate. I made sure as the chair of the Energy and Environment Committee that we instituted that individual and held his office. I'm going to do more to ensure that we look at our policy.
Well, I think that this is an example of the lack of leadership on the City Council. The mismanagement of the Department of Water and Power and the kind of rates that we are paying today, and the fact that even today they can't get an accounting of $40 million that was provided in a special fund. Those dollars could have been allocated into the kind of work that needs to be done. But it's very unfortunate. We always thought the Department of Water and Power should be independent because of its infrastructure needs and the bonding capability that it has and all the other efforts. But it's out of control. I think the mayor and the city council have to bring it back into control. We have to start putting order into all of those water mains and make sure that we're inspecting them and putting them on track. We should not have to raise one more dollar from taxes or from ratepayers in order to start bringing some order to the situation.
This is an ongoing policy.